So I'm doing something now that I never did in Oklahoma, and really nobody there does. I read now. I'm following the election, you know, and I was reading, and I don't know if you've heard this, but John McCain, it turns out his middle name is Hitler Rules. Which is really super offensive, but I think it's more offensive that he spells rules with a Z. Really, John? Mm-mm. But, you know, we all heard about this, right? Barack Hussein Obama. Barack Hussein Obama! My goodness, I didn't know I was supposed to hate him because he was Muslim, you know? I hated him because he was black. I just need to know who to hate and why, you know? Thank you, Fox News. Keeping it real, yo. I'm trying to, so we established that we have parents in the crowd, right? Woo! Well, I'm trying to write jokes for everyone now. So I'm writing jokes for children. We'll see how that's gonna go. I went to Laffy Taffy for inspiration. That was exciting. They stink now, but one of the jokes was, what's the difference between Wisconsin and Saddam Hussein? What? In Wisconsin, the Kurds give you gas. It's a fart joke. The other one, if you were offended by that, the other one was bad. It said, knock knock. 9/11. You said you'd never forget!
You know, everybody says we're ready for a female president, but I haven't even seen a female maitre d'. I think that comes first. In fact, I know it does. I've seen the list. It's congressperson, senator, speaker, maitre d', and then president. It's too bad, too, because I think it would be a really different planet if women ruled the world. You know what the biggest difference would be? We would not go to war with other countries. We wouldn't. It's too violent. You know what we do instead? We give other countries the silent treatment. And we wouldn't tell them why. We'd make them figure it out for themselves. They'd say, what's wrong? And we'd say nothing. They'd say, you sure? We'd say, we're fine. Then we'd tell all the other countries what a big dick they are. How from now on they can do their own dirty laundry. No, really, we don't need that country. We can meet another country like that. We can go to the UN right now and meet another country. We can go to the UN, meet another country, and screw them by midnight. Because we're America, and we're hot. See, no war, revenge. So we need. Women wouldn't argue over weapons of mass destruction. Oh, please, enough with the arms race. Let's have an arms walkathon. Then we can argue over what color ribbon to wear. We can walk and chat. Have you seen Africa? So thin. What's their secret? Without weapons of mass destruction, there'd be no access of evil. You know what women would have? An undercurrent of gossip. That's right, that does plenty of damage. Women know this. We don't need to kill people to hurt them. Let's just start rumors. That whole country has a hairy ass. Everybody's breath smells like garlic. I've seen their missile. It's this big. And it tends to misfire.
You guys ready? We got an election coming up pretty soon, 2012. Look at everybody, yeah. I want Obama to win. I'm glad he won last time, you know what I mean? Because I didn't vote for McCain, not for the obvious reasons, but I voted for Obama. You know what I mean? I'm kind of glad McCain didn't win, though, because if he did win, you know what I mean, the only people that could ask questions in a news conference is the front row, because all he'd be able to do is, you got a question? You got a question? You got a question? You got a question? He's like, we got a question back here. I can't point back there. You got a question? I know that's messed up. Oh my God. McCain is in Arizona, right? He's in Arizona. Any Latinos upset at Arizona? And you should be. If you ain't, I am. You know what I mean? Because I think the laws are racially profiling. And I know a little something about racial profiling, all right? Okay? Let me tell you something. I'm upset at Arizona, and this is how upset at Arizona I am. I have actually, in support of my Latino brothers and sisters, I have dropped out of my online classes at the University of Phoenix. Because I refuse to support a racist law in my underwear, okay? So look.
They're trying to keep up with politics now. I don't know if you guys keeping up with that. I am. It's pretty entertaining. Like, I'm convinced the person that's writing Hillary's speeches is the same guy on the Sit and Sleep commercial. You know, the one that played on TV down here in SoCal. That's amazing. You know, the guy that's talking about Sit and Sleep will guarantee your mattress price, so your mattress is free. Like, I'm convinced that he's writing the speech for Hillary, because every time she gets on there, she's all, and we need to see his tax returns. And we're gonna be stronger together. Somebody need to tell her that if she's gonna be strong, make sure she ain't stumbling into the car. You see that mess? She was doing the Harlem Shake. I said, yeah, she over there dancing. That's what she's doing. Hillary got more so. To get her life together. Donald Trump ain't nothing special either. You see this guy, man. He's talking crap about everybody, man. You guys have no choice. You might as well vote for me, right? You're gonna walk outside your place and get shot. I almost didn't make it here tonight. Afraid I was gonna get shot. Too much. Bullshit. Man. And I think somebody's writing their speeches too. Everybody knows that Melania Trump stole that speech from Michelle Obama. I'm kind of curious of how that went down at the White House. Like, Barack and them say that they didn't hear the speech at all, but I'm pretty sure they did. Like, Michelle was like, Barack, they done stole my speech. I can imagine Barack. Well now, Michelle, if you want to do something about it, and if you're feeling froggy, then go ahead and jump on it. I can imagine that, man. I don't know. I think we're doomed as a society, you guys. I think technology is really taking over. Like, nowadays, you cannot hide from anybody. Like, back in the days, you know, as a man, you can go ahead and impregnate a woman and leave, and now she got to hunt you down, and, you know what I'm saying? She got to send people out to go and get you and stuff. Now, man, with the internet, they can find you anywhere. Like, I just recently found my biological father, you guys, on Facebook. And I really did. I sent him a friend request, too. He gonna send me back a message talking about, if I didn't want you as a kid, why would I want you as a friend? I lost more hair when I saw that mess. I said, oh God, here it goes. I ain't need you either, Dad. It's all right, my mama gave me 2 hugs.
Politics, they are forcing it down our throat, aren't they? Oh my God, I am a woman, and I'm Mochaccina, African American, whatever you want to call it. Yes, and the conversations about Obama are interesting between blacks and whites. When blacks and whites are together, black people are like, Obama, he is the vehicle for change. That is the one. White folks leave the room. That man is still in the race? Obama's still running? He won another primary? No one shot at him yet? I'm just as shocked as you people, trust me, I'm very shocked. We don't know what's going on either. I say that because I went to the South to perform a few weeks ago. I was in a Starbucks reading a book. A black woman approached me, smacked the book out of my hand. She was like, Master don't let us read in public. Where'd you get that book from? I'm like, ma'am, it is 2008. Don't you be showing off. How you know what day it be? My point is they still churn their own butter in certain parts of the country. They don't know that we're free in certain parts of the South. I don't know how this is going to work out. My mom loves Obama, though. She's like, Jacqueline, Obama's a pretty, pretty man. He's gorgeous. We want a good-looking man to run the country. I'm like, Mommy, that's not how you really pick a leader. What about Hillary? Hillary is an angry, angry bitch. So she's, you know who she's going to vote for from that. I'm trying to figure out my life as a single woman, you know, that may occasionally date online. Anybody else here? Yes, let's all lie as a family. I like that. Let's all lie to my face. I met a guy online, went out with him 4 times, saw like 3 movies. I'm like, wow, so when are we gonna stop watching movies and start making some? I'm kind of curious when the clothes are gonna come off. He's like, you seem like a really nice girl. I wanna be a gentleman. I said, who the hell told you to do that? He tells me, he says, you seem like the kind of woman I could possibly marry. I met you on hotchocolatelust.com. There will be no wedding. Just FYI. Because the whole world of sex now is very gray. It's not black and white, because a lot of gay women hit on me, as you can see the reason why. And I have a lot of lesbian friends. And my lesbian friends are like, Jackie, women are an acquired taste. Yes, exactly, an acquired taste. Asparagus, I know how to saute that just right. Broccoli, I can get the flavor out of some broccoli. I don't think fresh garlic is gonna help.
I missed a bunch of stuff while I was overseas. I missed Obama getting in office. And I want to know, why is everybody mad at this man? Everybody's like, well, what has he done? What has Obama done for this country? What is he, the magic Negro? What is he supposed to do? Pull a wand out of his butt? Drizzle, 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 drum. I've helped the world. I'm going back to the woods and help the hobbits. Give him a chance. He's cleaning up 8 years of bull from a previous administration. Settle down. They're trying to blame the oil spill on Obama. They're like, BP, black people, black president, think about it. He swam down there with his big Negro hands and he bust that pipe. Just blaming him for stuff. I saw Sarah Palin on the news talking smack. I didn't think they could find somebody dumber than Bush, but they did it. Wow. You gotta admit, she is dumb as a bag of hammers. She couldn't make a straight line with an Etch-a-Sketch. And only the ghetto people know what an Etch-a-Sketch is. Remember that dumb toy? All you could make with it was steps. That's all you could. If you made a circle, you were like a warlock in your neighborhood. Yo, that dude made a circle with an Etch-a-Sketch. How much of Satan's blood did you drink this morning with your tang? And Dick Cheney, that evil old dude, he's always mad. He always looks like he got a little turd under his nose. Just, You know what he looks like? Remember those 2 old men Muppets that was on the Muppets that were up in the balcony? He was one of them, just, I hate puppies and sunshine and kittens and children laughing. He's just an evil old dude. But I wouldn't say that to his face, because he shot a dude in the face. He's the only politician other than Clinton to shoot somebody and get away with it. Now the point is, what? What? Yeah.
I don't want to, I know this is going to be in people's cell phones and I don't want to get arrested, but I don't like him. I'm not a fan. And by the way, if you don't like him, there's things you can do. And I know drinking about it's fun, and I know bitching about it's fun, and I know eating cake about it's fun. But you can also, you can volunteer your time. You can make a donation. You can volunteer for a political candidate. You can raise awareness. Here's something I do. It's free, it's completely grassroots, and it really, I think, makes a difference in people's minds. Whenever I hear the name George W. Bush, I like to go, that eats babies! And it's just something that I think really gets in people's heads, and we have a midterm election coming up, and when people get to the polls and they're like, should I vote for Friends of Bush? Wait a minute, I think that babies, doesn't he? You don't need that around. Not bad. They make it so easy, too, to make fun of them. Now, we got to worry about gay marriage and abortion, right? Those are the two big things that they want to get all freaked out about. We've got, and flag burning, right? That's the big one right now. Holy crap, people are burning, holy jeez. There was a kid in Tennessee who got arrested for burning flags, right? But his dad was talking to the paper, and he's like, he wasn't burning the flag. He just got drunk and started burning stuff. It could have been anything. It could have been a cougar. It could have been a nun. It just happened to be a flag. It's going to come in handy. Your Honor, I wasn't getting an abortion. I just got drunk and started vacuuming my vagina. You got to be careful, man. They're trying to outlaw abortion again. You know who that's going to be good for? Tourism. South Dakota's working on it right now. It's going to be great for Minnesota. Minnesota, I came for an abortion. I came back for the food, the fun, the nightlife, and another abortion.
You know, this is Los Angeles, so I want to get this set right away, because I know you're all thinking this, because, you know, LA and all, but these are real. See? You were wondering, weren't you? I knew it. Oh, it's so good. The weather's warming up. I love warm weather. I love to go to the beach, although I went to a beach in Florida, and I saw this woman breastfeeding her child in the water. Now, I got nothing against women breastfeeding anywhere they want. That's fine. Totally. It's perfectly natural. But I'm just thinking for the kid, you know, because she was like waist deep in the water and all that sea water, and I'm thinking, now you know that kid is going to grow up liking margaritas. Kid's going to be like, you know, I don't know why, but I've always liked that salty taste around the rim of my beverages. It's getting warm. I love the warm weather. I did some shows for the troops in Iraq in July. Thank you. Thank you. Because if you're going to go to Iraq, July is the time. You know, not as many tourists. It was really nice. It was so cool. It was one of the best experiences of my life. But I'm telling you, the language thing was weird. And I don't mean the people over there, I mean the soldiers, because any of you guys that have know military people, they speak entirely in acronyms. You know? The person I'm supposed to meet up with is my POC, point of contact. Their dining facilities, the DFAC. They're like, all right, we're going to take you to your POC, we're going to the FOB, I'm going to the DFAC, and I'm like, could I talk to the Arab guy? I just wanted, the whole time I was there, I felt like going, come on, use your words. Use your words. It was cool though, yeah. I love doing it, you know, because I'm not really a political humorist. I think they're all crooked. I don't think, you know, Democrat, Republican, red state, blue state, I think they're all crooked. Right? Especially the one running for president, because think about it, the person that wants to be president wants to be the leader of the free world. They got some power issues. I think if you want to be president of the United States, you should be automatically excluded. I think from now on, the presidency of the United States should be determined somewhat like jury duty. One day you just walk out to your mailbox, I gotta be president next month. Maybe I can call in sick. Hello, this is the president. I don't feel very well.
But you know what's kind of sad? That when the economy's down, it sometimes hurts the president's approval ratings. Yeah, his must be really low by now, going by this economy. I mean, they're probably so low, he might actually have to have an affair just to boost them. Which I actually don't think he would, and it's kind of nice. You know what? I think he might actually go down in history as our first US president not to cheat on his wife. Okay, 2 reasons. First, I think he really does love Michelle. I do. I think that's real. I've seen it. Second, she would just mess him up. That woman would not take that. She's tough. You've seen those arms? I mean, you just know he probably tries to get all presidential with her when they're alone, and she probably just shoots him right down. You know, couldn't you just see it? He wakes her up in the middle of the night. Hey, baby, how would you like to bang the leader of the free world? She's like, why? Is he here? How about you go play checkers with the Secret Service again and let me go back to sleep? Okay, Mr. President. You know what? I actually supported Hillary when she first ran for president. You remember that? Yeah, a long time ago. But, you know, she might be running again in 2016. We don't know. Yeah, I really want her to win. You know why? I wanted her to become president and then have an affair with an intern in the Oval Office. Yeah. I mean, you know, just think about the conversation that she could have with Bill afterwards. Oh, baby, you were right. Wow, this is a fun job. Oh, and by the way, sweetie, Monica says hello. She sends her best. She already gave me her best.
I do live in D.C. at the moment, so I am so glad that this election is over. Mostly because this election to me felt less like a race for the President of the United States and more like a race for President of the student body at high school. If you think about it, it mirrored it on every level, right? You had one candidate who's 6 semesters honor roll in every extracurricular activity, right? She's a student at the school, but also a teacher somehow. She plays on the sports team, she's also a coach. But then there's another candidate who's like, I want to replace every class with lunch. And you're like, I gotta hear him out. Everyone's like, how are we gonna learn, Brad? He's like, I don't know. He says he's gonna make high school great again, and I gotta... I never would have bought into that, because I hated high school. I hated high school because I never got girls. Probably because at the same time in high school, I was in 10th grade. I had braces, glasses, and a back brace. Yeah, you heard me right. No high school girl has ever wanted to sleep with Harry Potter / RoboCop. That's never happened. To add insult to injury, at the exact same time I had braces, glasses, and a back brace, I also worked at a Michael's Arts and Crafts. Yeah. I didn't even apply. I just walked in one day and the manager threw me a smock. He's like, you look like you'd work here. Now start unpacking paintbrushes. It's true, the people that go in there, 98% women who shop there. But I will tell you, it never helped me get a girl's phone number, okay? Because here's the thing, women, you might like to make a mean scrapbook, but you'd never, ever want to date a guy who worked at a Michael's Arts and Crafts because all he can offer you is 40% off everything in the store. So that means when you want lacy lingerie for Christmas, he's going to get you all the supplies to make your own lacy lingerie. That joke needs its own sewing machine, so... I am Jewish. You couldn't tell by my last name. But I'm not that religious. And I like to say that and make that distinction because I feel like when I tell people I'm not that religious, people tend to think, okay, you're either an atheist or you're agnostic. But I don't feel like I'm either. I don't feel like I'm an atheist nor agnostic. I just feel like I'm apathetic. Like, do you know what my least favorite religion is? Yours. Like, whatever you are, like, I don't care. Don't talk to you about it. I don't want to know. Keep it to yourself. But there are people out there, you know, who have dedicated their entire lives and careers to converting people to their religion, and that blows my mind. I've never understood the efficiency or the effectiveness of that at all. I've never been walking down the street and a guy's come up to me and been like, sir, have you accepted Jesus into your life? And then I've been like, oh my God, not yet, I'm intrigued, please continue. That's never happened. And these people, they have no sense of humor, I'll tell you that. I was walking down the street in DC, minding my own business. A guy I'd never met before came up to me. He looked at me, he said, sir, do you have a couple minutes for Jesus? Now, as a Jew, that question caught me off guard. I did not know how to respond at all. So I paused and I looked at him and I was like, well, what's wrong with him? Like, is he all right? Like, don't get me wrong. If Jesus is in trouble, I'm gonna help a brother out. He did not know what I was talking about at all. So he looked at me and he was like, no, sir, I'm just getting the feeling that you have yet to find yourself. And I was like, okay, I'll buy that. But can we please leave the fact that I look like Waldo out of this for 1 minute, please? It's a look-alike joke. 27 and I'm Jewish, and I've learned one thing, I think, is that I just think Jesus is overrated. Hear me out. Okay? All I ever hear about when it comes to Jesus is all the miracles that he performed. Now, I'm Team Moses, okay? I don't know if you know, Moses was performing crazy, awesome miracles way before Jesus ever came along. Moses is the original gangster of miracle work. Right? Think about it, right? What do people say about Jesus? People say Jesus turned water into wine. You hear that a lot, right? I'm not impressed. I don't know if you know, Moses turned all the water in Egypt into blood, which is way harder. If you think about it logically too, water can eventually turn into wine. If you put water in the ground, you can grow grapes, you can make wine. The only way to turn water into blood is to hand someone a water bottle and then stab them. That's the only way. What else do people say about Jesus? People say Jesus walked on water. You hear that a lot, right? Jesus walked on water. Oh my goodness. Again, I'm not impressed. Because I don't know if you know, Moses walked up to the water and he's like, nah, and he threw it to the side. That's way more difficult. He's like, I ain't got time for this water. Hashtag no filter. I don't know if any of you are dog people. I feel like you're not a dog person unless you bring your dog in to bring your kid to work day. That's when you know you're a dog person. My coworker Jackie loves dogs. She came into work one day, 9 a.m., burst through the door. She's like, Max, you wouldn't believe it. I was out walking Sadie last night, and someone was walking their cat. Someone was walking their cat. And I was like, okay, to be fair, that is unusual. But I find it hilarious that people scoff at the idea of people treating their cats like dogs, but they have no problem at all treating their dogs like humans. Do you know what I mean? It's like, where do you get off being like, I'm sorry, are you walking your cat right now? My dog cannot enjoy his brunch while you're walking your cat right now. It is so distracting. My fully clothed dog cannot enjoy his mimosa with your cat on a leash. You guys have been wonderful. My name is Max Rosenblum.